right, Barolo versus Barbaresco. It is a debate that wine nerds like me have been trying to come up with an answer with for a very, very long time. And indeed, on the show, we have actually done this before with some really mixed results. It did turn out that Barolo on the day was the superior wine, but some of the wines had maybe questionable quality characteristics about them. So we thought we would up the ante a little bit. What happens if you double the budget? Well, today we find out. Let's check it out.
All right, this is a game we played before, and I'm happy to play it again. I'm happy to play it as many times as different I want. This is Barolo versus Barbaresco, the two great heavyweights of Italian wine. Henry seems to be liking Nebbiolo a little bit more. So
who's the best? I don't know, and I don't know if I'm qualified to say, but so you step up to the plate and take a swing. I'm going to take a swing and see how we go identifying these wines.
Wine number one. Brilliant nose, already looking at a decent amount of élevage, potentially the impact of maybe slightly newer oak.
It smells great. It smells fresh. It smells kind of red fruited, not too earthy, but it is that kind of halfway house of Barolo and Barbaresco.
Like dark chocolate and cherry. Now, I don't really know what the difference in style between Barolo and Barbaresco is, so I might do the old thing that I've done a couple of times where I'm in a similar situation. I'm going to try and identify one thing. It's about being able to identify that these three taste like one thing and these three taste like another.
This here feels from the nose as Barolo.
Okay, I'm going to go Barbaresco. Oh, yum. Just that level of purity. I'm absolutely grabbing 12. I'm happy to pay 180 for this.
Tannin, bitterness. That is the wine that tastes the most like decadent chocolate that I've had in a very long time. The wine, I reckon it's Nebbiolo, $140 a bottle. I'll have 6 of them.
There is definitely a warmth here. I think it's from a warmer vintage. I've just said about it, it's smelling like Barolo. Now I really want to put it in Barbaresco. The tannin just isn't so full on. So I'm not too sure whether or not it was lacking it or had significant amount of élevage to $85 to $90 for this, and I would totally buy 12. It's a very high quality Nebbiolo. There is no doubt about it.
Wine number 2. We've got sort of like dark chocolate, tannin, Nebbiolo. Fuck, this smells like dark chocolate as well. Damn it!
Yeah, definitely the sort of, they call it tar and roses, but I kind of think less about roses and more about violets, and especially with like large Slovenian oak maturation.
It's got that freshness to it as well, but it's still got that kind of iodine earthiness to it that I think is a bit more Barolo. So I'm gonna go with that just off the dome, but it still smells absolutely fantastic.
This might be like a dark chocolate wrapped strawberry or raspberry actually. Yeah, dark chocolate wrapped raspberry is what this smells like.
Oh, yeah, it's got that such density and power, amazing richness and weight of Barolo.
Really high acid, potentially from a different vintage, I think, than the first wine. And it does have a robustness on the palate. A little bit second guessing the Barolo call again because I want to put it back in Barbaresco.
I like it more. That's interesting. I'll have a dozen of it. I reckon that's expensive as well. That'll be $100.
I'd go around about $95 a bottle and I'd buy 12. Actually, I'm going to raise that price just there. I'm going to go up to like $120 a bottle. Very good wine, no doubt.
And I think it's really good, but I think it's a bit of a bargain for Barolo. I'm going to go $90. Still happily buy 12 because it's been on this forever. And it's got that great structure, but it's got a little bit more of that kind of iodine earthiness and that savoriness that I see from that Barolo style.
Literally the exact characteristic that I'm talking about when looking for Nebbiolo. That sort of like, see, even when you're spinning it around there, see how it's sort of brown? It's got that highlight in it. Far out, it's hard to line your hand up. I don't know how these influencers do it.
There is a portiness to this wine that is like being past its prime. Or sometimes we will also say the term premature oxidation
styles. Like, it's quite dried and like fig and prune, but I'm going Barolo.
Quite tannic. There's this sourness with these styles of wine that comes through on the mid palate.
It's a shame because it is like, I could see all the redeeming, amazing qualities of it, but it has just been pushed to an extent. I think we've had this wine on the show before, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, Barolo again. I'm gonna go 120. I'd only buy a 6. I think this is kind of in the window to start drinking now and maybe over the next 10 years, whereas the other ones I think would age a little bit longer.
I want to say I just wouldn't buy this wine. I don't want to spend on this. I think it's very expensive.
I'll have 3 bottles of that one. Still got no idea which way is up in terms of Barolo versus Barbaresco here. I'm just writing things down and then hopefully a pattern emerges when I look at the sheet in front of me.
Wine number 4, it's super dark.
Look at that color. That boy brown.
Another rich, dense, powerful, and sweeter fruited on the nose. leaning me more towards riper and therefore Barolo.
Oh, it's still got great freshness. It's still lively, which is really exciting.
Smells Cabernets, Malbecs, things like that. Things that have had a bit of time to settle down. I don't know if Barolo or Barbaresco do those styles.
Juicier, softer. We've still got fine tannin.
Top tier, very, very well put together and very robust and very almost like contemporary New Worldy. And I go 180 and I'd buy 24 and I'd buy 36. Case in point.
If you're not into cars, you won't find the sound of a loud V8 any different or more satisfying than the sound of a loud V10 or V6. You have to appreciate the thing to understand the differences and what makes them stand out. When we're drinking reds of this style, this is not the style of red that I choose to drink regularly. So when we're talking about things at the pinnacle of what they are, which, you know, Barolo and Barbaresco famously are some of the better wines, and I've just seen the boys downstairs come back and be like, "Oh, what a lineup this week." I feel like I want to like it, but to be frank, I don't. $70 for that one.
Barbaresco, and I'd happily pay 150 and get 12. I think this is an awesome wine. That tannin is so all-encompassing and aggressive, but I think it's just going to soften and be very, very elegant for the next year. This is a really stellar little lineup of Nebbiolo at the moment. Oof, I'm having a good time.
Oh, what a lineup this week.
Wine number 5. Quietness on the nose, it's much more subdued. It's not actually a very pretty nose either. It's actually showcasing a lot of tired characteristics.
Quieter on the nose than the previous 4.
It smells interesting. It smells like roses, I suppose.
It is looking tired on the palate, not as much as wine number 3. I would actually buy this wine, 3 bottles, and I would pay around about $58 a bottle.
Tannin is full, almost underripe in a really nice way. Barbaresco. I'm going to pay, again, 150. I want to buy another 12. I think I fucking love Barbaresco.
A big red by any other name would still be too tannic, you know what I mean? Like these are giving me the same sort of enjoyment in terms of drinking them as big Aussie Shirazes do. I'll have 3 bottles of that as well. $60 a bottle. And I know I'm probably gonna get shouted down in the comments or by Brendan and Noah later on when we do the group tasting, but like, that's fine that I don't, that I don't get it. I'm probably not gonna get it.
And then wine number 6. It's kind of got a bit more of a ruby aspect to it, but still bricky.
Very good quality. Likely gonna buy 12 of this.
Yeah, that's Barolo, but it still smells so good. It's definitely more that ripe cherry.
This is the least interesting wine and I like it the most. The least tannic, it's the least bitter.
This is a very big wine and it needs a lot of time. This could easily mature in the cellar for an exceptional amount of time.
Oh, wow. There's such a scrumptiousness to that wine. It's so juicy and fruit forward. I put it in my mouth and it's just got these bursting fresh red cherries. It's another 12. I think 120.
As it stands, I'd pay $150 a bottle for that, and I would buy 12. I think it's exceptional. But if I were to reapproach this in 2 or 3 years' time, likely I'm going to spend more.
Boring, but approachable. Another 3 bottles of that, and I'd pay $30 for it, let's be frank. The negativity is coming from the fact that I wish I was like a cool wine person who liked all of these different varietals and just don't.
Let's find out what the rest of the guys think. Guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Did you buy straight dozens again?
I got really close to it. I got really close to it. We've done this before, and we've had some real sort of hodgepodge hit or misses.
Yeah.
In between that last tasting and this tasting, I doubled the budget to different drops. How did you guys go this time? Yum. Yum.
I've never really understood what it's like to be someone who's like, I don't like Test cricket. I don't understand it. That's how I feel about these wines. I'm sure they're great.
I don't like Test cricket.
You don't understand it?
No idea about it.
That's fine. I don't understand why you want your mouth to feel like this, but like they're cool, I guess, but do I want to drink them? Not really. I don't appreciate them the way that you guys do.
Like, I got a little bit sick of tannin by the end of this.
A little bit.
Yeah. But underneath all of that, I was like, oh my god.
If I licked my car right now, I would take paint off. There's that much tannin on my tongue. Ridiculous.
Wine number 1.
It smells amazing.
It's so delicious.
This smells amazing. It smells like cacao nibs. Like it is dark chocolate.
That's a good shout. Oh man, I fucking love this. I went Barbaresco off the dome.
Same. It was a great way to start, and I actually kind of we went up and down through the bracket, but yeah, absolutely agree. the floral nature of this, the encompassing nature of this, the delicacy on the palate, even given like the relative spectrum of it being so tannic. I was 12 and 90.
12 and 180.
I was 6 and 140.
Well, it was Barbaresco, and it was... How
Something.
much is that? I'm going to Google this. This is Fletcher Barbaresco.
So this is Australian.
It's an Aussie.
What?
Aussie, yeah, this is an Aussie. Dave Fletcher. It's based in Barbaresco at the Stazione, the station.
Dude.
Shut the fuck up. That's $88.
That's really good for $88. It's also sold out on the website, but definitely worth trying to check out, see if they got more. But that is, yeah, very good value.
$88.
Oh, sorry.
That's $2 off.
I didn't realize someone gave that 95 points. I like it more now.
Into wine number 2, which I thought was Barolo.
I also thought this was Barolo, and I like this just as much. I pay a little bit less for it. I'd probably drink it probably a little bit more regularly, whereas that one's a little bit more serious, but I really like this as well. This is awesome.
This was the last time that my tongue was alive in this tasting.
We've eaten Vegemite together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen my process.
I have seen, yeah, so Vegemite is like one of those cultural things in Australia that every like celebrity that comes over here has to try. It's a yeast extract. It's basically the leftovers of making beer, and it tastes like salt and pain and delicious. I need like this much Vegemite with this much
like
butter.
skid marks.
Yeah, and Brendan needs like this much Vegemite. Like it's cooked, man. I'm not surprised you like wines like this based on how you eat your Vegemite.
That tastes like Vegemite to me, and it's awesome.
It's still got
good.
freshness behind
Yeah.
it. I'd have 12. I'd pay $90 for it. It's killer.
I went north. I went to 120. Tasting it now, I still reckon it's like high up there. Obviously 12.
I was a dozen for 100.
Ooh, right.
100. $100.
Albe.
Cool. GD Vajra, a classic. I've had this wine like 95,000 times working here, which is probably, I'm not complaining.
Not a win.
That's just an observation.
This goes
Great.
toe-to-toe with the Perbacco from Vietti, and I think this
that's better.
is,
I think it's
yeah,
Oh yeah.
amazing.
Wine at number 3. I inverted. I went to this is Barolo. For me, I thought this was like really like, I think it's almost like a little bit pre-moxy as well. Like it's quite rustic and developed.
Any of these words that you just say mean sour?
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
kind
yeah.
of. I want one bottle and $20 and basically wrote it off.
Really?
Because I think it's very pre-moxy. I think it's Barbaresco. I think we might have had this bottle on the show before, and it kind of looked similar.
I think it's in its prime. I wouldn't keep it much longer. I'd still have 6. I'd drink it in the short to medium term. I think it's got a bit of character there. I'd pay $120 for it, but I wouldn't buy heaps.
I wanted to buy 3 of them for $60 if you force me to.
All right, here's Barbaresco, and I believe we have had it on the show. 120.
What are your
Sordo?
Okay.
2018, so I spent some time in bottle, but yeah, it hasn't survived that 7-year stretch.
2018.
Whenever I hear 2018, I still think, oh, it's a 2-year-old wine. Like I still do.
This is what getting old is like, I think.
yeah,
Where
yeah.
it's just
No,
like,
it's-
2018 was yesterday, right?
Yeah,
How long
yeah.
ago?
Yeah, no, we had a pandemic, we had a global recession. like, we've had
1980s
everything
were
going.
about 30 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, you know?
I'm still calling everything the 90s as like, you know, it's like kind of old fashioned, but not really. It's like, that's 30
That's
years
old
ago.
now.
Yeah.
Wine number 4 went back to Barolo on this one, and is my wine of lineup.
I loved this one. It was so fucking good. Again, this is older in age, but it's fresher. Like maybe this is just held a bit better. I think this is really, really good.
It's rich, it's generous, it's got everything in spades. It just ticks all the boxes, and you're just furry.
Too much tannin, dude.
At this point, it is a lot of
Do you
damage.
want all Nebbiolo to be rosé?
I just want rosé, as it turns out. Like, I just don't want Nebbiolo. Like, that's fine. Like,
All right, 12 and 180.
12 150.
3 for 70.
Barolo. Ooh, I don't know this producer. $110. Josetta Saffirio.
That's good value.
This is really good
And
value.
again, yeah, 2018, just holding really, really well in comparison to that Rio Sordo.
Drank a Nero and held a hairdryer in your other hand and just blew it into your mouth, which has similar effects going on. Like,
This is cool.
Delicious.
That's
I like the
cool.
label.
Yeah, I like the packaging as well. I think it's pretty, like, it's simple, it's fun, it's definitely Italian. I think it's great.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Back to Barbaresco.
This was my one of the lineup.
Really cool.
Loved this. There's this amazing kind of crunchy red apple flavor that I see in this that I haven't seen in many other like wines of its style, which like I really just found charming. I think it's fucking delicious.
It sat really asymmetrically for me, like aromatically, and it was like really quite quiet. I think it showcased some of the other sort of pre-moxy characters a bit.
I don't care what it smells like. When it tastes like that, it could spit in my mouth. I wouldn't care.
Welcome to the OnlyFans edition of Bottle Shock here.
Bottle Shock Albe.
Yeah.
Could be Shiraz.
How many did you buy?
3.
3 and 6.
12, 150.
It's 225.
Albino, Rocca, Angelo.
Albino Rocca.
2018. I think it's great. Fuck you guys. All mine.
Yeah, have it, dude.
All mine.
Have it.
That's yeah, I can't say I agree with the
Price
point on that one. Not when we just went from this really quite amazing value.
Like, out of all of the wines that I've tasted so far, I'm still jumping on that Fletcher immediately.
And also just quietly, I thought Barolo was more expensive than Barbaresco.
Not anymore.
But we have spent significantly more money here.
Well, let's find
on
out.
Barbaresco.
Let's find out.
And the cheaper wines, I feel, are outshining the more expensive ones. Let's find out. Last wine, back to Barolo. And
Bangin'.
this is a big wine.
Big banger. Big banger.
It's a big one. I understand if you got here and you're like, dude, tannin's enough. That thing has more tannin than all of these things combined. That is wild.
I don't know what's going on with my mouth because I called this boring but approachable. I was like, oh yeah, this is...
I suppose it's like having spicy food, right? At a certain point, you can just keep eating more spicy food and your mouth doesn't get
no,
better.
it's like Stockholm Syndrome. You just end up loving your captor. Because that tannin is so all-encompassing. It feels
It's a very good wine.
every single groove of your mouth. It is absolutely Sealy's gap filler.
It almost pips this for my wine lineup now because it's starting to open up. Now, this wine's been open for over an hour and a half in the glass.
Yeah.
Get me out of this situation.
I'm just, I got the afternoon off for these. Like, I've got nothing of value to say here other than I don't particularly like this style of wine. Everything you said is right, and you're saying it in a tone that's like, da 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 da, and I'm saying it like, da 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 da. You're like, yeah, it fills every nook and cranny of your mouth with tannin. I'm like, it fills every fucking nook and cranny.
Well, I wanted 12 and 150. Could go to 180 comfortably.
12 for 120.
3 for 30.
It is 195. Cogno. Azienda Agricola Cogno.
Ravera.
Ravera is the cru. It is the vineyard. Ravera, which is a very well-known and high quality single vineyard.
Is Albe or whatever the glassware provider?
The Albeza bottle is a bottle that can only be utilized by the Piemontese, particularly in Barolo. I'm not 100% confident as to like DOCG Barolo use because I believe I've seen Albeza outside of that, but it is specific for the area. They all got together and all decided that they were all going to use this particular bottle. It's a bit of a marketing thing. It's the shape as well as the name of the bottle as well. Albeza.
Great. All right. Wine or lineup? Should we do 3, 2, 1?
I kind of want to.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do.
You
You
wanna
don't mind
sort
if
of-
you want. Use my vote.
All right. Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh.
So we're all mixed
You
up.
went straight to the Fletcher.
It's 88. It's the only one that's under $100, and it's fucking outstanding.
I didn't find it outstanding.
Well, you're wrong. Be wrong.
We have to default back to this because it was these two that were the highest for Henry.
I should not be the deciding vote in this bracket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was also 12 on this one. And were you on that one? 12. So
Oh,
that's
like
straight
dozen.
dozen. So it kind of defeats.
Straight dozen. There is good and bad wines within both categories. I'm going to regress to the mean and go here.
Cool.
I'm happy with that.
I'm very biased.
Yeah.
What about this?
GD Vajra, Albe, Barolo.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
You are wine of the week. Barolo has pipped it, but I don't believe that we have a clear winner either. So you know what? We're just going to have to do this again. And again. And
Take
again.
me back to France.
We can do that.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.